What's happening, video world? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today? I'm trying to get it together today, guys. Oh God, I got something to talk about today. I am really, I can't even explain it, guys. For those of you all that maybe have never seen me before, this is Knowledge by Nikki with 1K, and I feel really off. I'm trying to just get this together, guys. My things have been really tripping, okay? I am really like off. Have you all ever woke up and just felt off? Just completely, you don't even know what it is. You just wake up with these weird emotions and you don't even know what's going on. And I have actually had this feeling for maybe the last month, guys. In the last month, I wake up every day feeling really strange, almost like a sickness type of strange. And it's really weird. I wake up every morning and I have this weird feeling in my stomach, and a couple mornings I felt like I wanted to vomit. And now this is the interesting part. I have stepchildren, so I have never actually birthed real children. So for those of you all that actually have birthed real children, maybe you can relate to what I'm talking about. Every morning I get up and certain things, smells, just certain things that I even eat, I find myself now, my taste buds are all weird and crazy, and I'm like, what is really going on? Because I'm definitely not having a real baby. But let me tell you what happened to me last night. Last night was a very interesting night for me. So I really didn't sleep at all. I'm not tired, but I really didn't sleep at all. And I was literally like saying, God, what is this? I know something is happening here. Something is happening. What is really going on? And so my mind is racing. And I know if there's anybody that can attest to maybe this weird sort of feeling that I'm having right now, give me a little thumbs up or shoot me up a heart or something. Have you ever been in a place where you know something is about to be birthed? Something is happening here, and it's a weird sort of sickness. It's almost like when you're having a real baby and it's a great thing. You're happy about it. It's not a bad thing, and you know something is about to be birthed, but you feel kind of and you feel weird, and you don't know what it is, even though you know something is happening that's a good thing. And I've been feeling like that, guys, for like the last month. So last night I had just come in. Me and my husband spent some time in Puerto Rico, and I had just come back. And I actually flew back. We flew back to Fort Lauderdale. My husband went home. I came over to Miami because I'm doing Mentorship Miami, this is the thing, guys. This is where I'm going. Mentorship Miami is, out of all the conferences, all the classes, all the shows, I have done a lot of stuff. Back in the day, I did a little celebrity hair. I have done it all. Mentorship Miami, which is it's been going on, I want to say 10 years now. It's Denise Michelle. That's where I am. I had to take a ride, guys, because I was feeling so weird. Mentorship Miami is the show that literally changed the trajectory of my life. Let me tell you why. I remember 4 or 5 years ago, I had stopped doing the show for a little while because it was always a conflict with a schedule. I had started doing something that was always the same time as this show, so I stopped doing it for about 3 years. I had gotten to a point in my life, and for those of you all that feel like you're here, I'm with you. Have you gotten to a point in your life where you feel like you've done well, at least with that you know? Meaning, I've done as much as I know. I had hit a brick wall, meaning, okay, I've done good, but where do I go now? Where do I go from here? What do I do now? I didn't know how to move forward in a way that felt like it was what I call a natural movement. Everything I thought I was, that ain't it. So before I came to Mentorship, there was a show that I did, and that show canceled. And I've told Denise, who runs this show, this many times, and it's the truth, guys. That show canceled. maybe about 2 hours before Denise gave me a call. Denise said, Nikki, I know you normally are busy. I know you normally can't do this show, but is there any way that you can do this show for me this year? Because the person that teaches my business classes, there, whatever, she gave me the whole spiel. And guys, I said, isn't that something? The show that I typically do canceled 2 hours ago. And it was about 3 or 4 weeks before the event. So I said, I got it. I'm there. I knew at that cycle, for those of you all that have known me for a while, I absolutely hated social media. I don't care what nobody said. I wasn't doing it. I'm not doing none of that. I ain't posting. But I had all the channels now. I had them all. I had LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all under Knowledge by Nikki, even personal page. I had all of them, but I had never done anything with them. So I knew I was having a baby then. I remember going through this exact same feeling then, where I just woke up feeling sick. It's a weird sort of sick every single day. I'm like, what is happening here? So I've told this story many times before, and I'm not going to go forever with telling the story, but when I came to mentorship, God allowed me to see a constant cycle of this happening, that happening. And now, mind you, I've been doing this thing a long time. So I wasn't foreign to standing ovations, and I wasn't foreign to these somewhat of what had happened, but it didn't happen like this, guys. Something happened at this conference for me 4 years ago that subsequently changed my life. God showed me that what he gave me was bigger than what I was doing with it. And he just, through these different channels, it was just a whole arsenal of things. So my point is, that day, those 3 days, they changed my life. God just showed me what I need to do, give me some script, and I don't struggle with the fear that a lot of you all do. I'm actually on the other end of the spectrum. I'm so fearless that I've had to learn to take calculated risk, and I've had to learn to not just jump off bridges and figure out how to make the parachute on my way down. I've had to learn how to just say, you know what, God, I'm not going to just do this. I'm going to, do some research, some homework. So I remember this same exact feeling, and it happened even all the way up to then. And I didn't even know I was coming back then. So God birthed something that year, that month, 4 years ago, that changed everything in my life. I started coaching programs, conferences, classes, online courses. The list goes on. And it changed my life. And God literally said, this is the direction I'm trying to get you to go. So I want us to start walking in that. Okay. So I've been running. I've been running, guys. So here I am again, 4 years later. And God has already started to change the trajectory of my life, even from what I started then into other things. So last night, I've been feeling weird all week. And last night, I just could not sleep. So I woke up last night, and this is something I want to give you all, is that you have to have something when you're feeling kind of off. You have to have something positive and productive that your default settings are automatically set to. Meaning, when you feeling weird, don't go do stupid stuff. Don't go do unproductive stuff or destructive stuff. So I automatically, this is what I do. When I get in these, I'm like, God, I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like I want to throw up. Something is happening. And I never had a real baby, but there's gotta be and matter of fact, I did at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I did have to stand over the toilet, and I did throw up a little bit. And I'm like, you try to tell yourself, is it what I ate? Is this morning sickness? Is it in the middle of the night sickness? I don't know what it is. So I turned on, my default setting is to always turn on worship music. That's my default setting. I don't want to hear hooping and hollering. I don't even want to hear praise dancing. I just want to hear God speak to me in a quiet voice. So I turned on, I went to my phone, and I put on Tasha Cobbs. I think I got every CD she's ever made. I put on Tasha Cobbs, and this is the thing that's amazing. I put on Tasha Cobbs, and then my phone went off, and I'm like, what happened? So then I opened my phone up, and then I went you know, automatically some of us, we go to Facebook and see what's going on. I went to Facebook, guys, and it was a minister. I have zero clue on what his name was, who he was, but he was talking about exactly what I'm feeling. He was talking about when you're in that space and God is trying to birth something in you, and you just like, God, what is this? Because it just feels weird. And I'm in the same place where he changed the trajectory of my life 4 years ago. And I'm like, okay, God, is this something again? Because I remember that. And so I'm sitting here and I threw up a little bit, and I said, okay, God, and I turned the music on. Then again, it went off. I listened to this guy. And then what I do, my default is I have to bring down noise. I just got still. This is like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up. I sat on the side of my bed. I said, God, I don't know what is happening here. And all I want you to do is just make me, let me be prepared for it. Let me see it. Let me feel it. Let me hear it. Just let me be open to receive whatever it is that you got for me, because it's something. And I remember feeling like I was about to have a baby before, and I'm like, I don't want to say it's awful, but it's a weird sort of feeling. And so after I prayed that prayer, guys, I got up maybe 3 hours later, and I'm a morning person. I got up and I felt better, and I'm standing there, and I was in the mirror, and I said, you know what? I got to teach this evening. I'm actually doing something before the conference. And so this is what happened. God, when I'm in these spaces, he always lets me know I'm on the right track. So I'm getting ready to do this Money Matters conference. That was the reason I went to San Juan to set up the conference, get a little R&R. When I woke up this morning, I didn't check my email. That's also one of the things I typically check before I get up. And I woke up this morning, and I think now a conference that I haven't even really put out there for that long. Guys, I woke up this morning and I had 10 people. You hear me? 10 people that overnight signed up for the conference. Overnight. Just went on and signed up. And I looked at it, I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is... And it's that thing with the money thing that I know I need to help people. I've been going back and forth with, am I trying to help people that won't help? And that's what the struggle was, guys. Sometimes when you're coaching, for anybody out there that coaches, and you feel like you talking to people and they not hearing you and they not doing anything you say, and I'm like, God, am I choosing the wrong group to help? Is this, I don't think what I'm doing is bad, but I don't know, is this the group that I need to help? Do I need to leave the salon industry alone and let my things be better served over here? And I'm going through this whole mental, just all over the place. And when I got up and I saw all of those people that had signed up for a money conference, guys, not hair, not money, people that want to learn how to get the financial aspect of their businesses, their lives right. And mind you, those are the only things that I'm teaching at this conference. I'm teaching only money stuff. And Denise has been so gracious. I got class. I looked on the roster today. I said, God, I'm in class all the time, basically. And I said, God, okay. He let me know that the industry that I love, the industry that I chose, that I'm on the right path, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And this is the journey that he wants me on. So my default settings also is I like to drive. For those of you all that have been rolling with me on these videos forever, y'all know I used to do them all in the car. I'm in the car now. I love to drive. Driving helps me think. It helps me process. I ride in the car with no music on, and I'm riding in the car with no music on. And let me tell you what happened. I'm not a Starbucks junkie anymore, but this morning I felt like, God, I need a Starbucks. I need a Starbucks because I felt myself coming down. I felt the morning sickness going away because God is speaking to me. That what the pastor, whoever this was, he was speaking exactly what I'm feeling and letting me know that it's because you about to have a baby. You going through some labor pains and you going through some things, and you just trying to muscle through until you can birth this baby and figure it out how to do right and eat right and all the things that women have to go through when they're trying to birth the baby. And so when I got up this morning, you know, I was back and forth. Am I gonna go out? At first I was like, I feel like I need to drive, but okay, let me just go get some Starbucks. And then I came down to the lobby, and they had just opened some months ago. I didn't know. a cafe that sells Starbucks. It tastes exactly like what I normally drink. So I said, okay, God, and I'm in the car now, and as I'm riding through beautiful Miami, I'm just saying to myself, God, I understand now. I understand, because every time I feel this way, you give me a word, you give me something from somewhere that lets me know that the baby I have is healthy. There's nothing wrong with this baby. I just need to be prayerful. I need to stay connected to people who also understand my vision. I need to also be careful, was one of the things that the minister said, which I know that. I need to be careful about where my vision is shared and where my things are landed. And these are all the things the minister was talking about that I got it. I knew it, but I needed to be told again. And I needed to feel like, okay, this morning sickness, this thing that I'm feeling, it is perfectly normal. It's okay. And it's no fluke that I felt this way so strongly 4 years ago today. And I said, okay, God, whatever you have for me today, I receive it. I'm going to roll with it. So what I did was I got up and I went into gear. There were some other things I needed to get printed, some other things I needed to get done for this money conference, for this not just the money conference next year, but also I'm teaching like 5 or 6 money classes at this conference. And so I got hands-on, I got look and learn, I got everything. So God told me, and what I'm saying to you all is that when you know you're about to birth a baby, the goal is to get prepared. The goal is to, okay, let me prepare. What do I need to do? Women that have had babies have told me they start walking, because they want to be able to have an easy labor. And then, so I started driving. That's what I did. I started driving because I need to be prepared. I'm actually, even though I put things to bring on the list for the people that are coming, I said, you know what? Just in case there's some in the wind that have to sign up on the spot, I'm getting ready to go to the store and I'm going to buy all the things that they need for the class. So anybody who may not be even at the space that I'm at that needs to be more prepared, I'm going to make sure that I provide them with whatever they need in order to do this, in case they on a fly want to take this class. So I'm out rolling, guys. And I wanted to share that with you all because I feel great now. I know something is changing. I know something is turning, and I know God has his hand all in it. And I just want to thank God and thank all of you who have rolled with me forever and ever, even before I started doing social media. I love the fact that my audience has loved me, and I love you back. And I am getting ready to go in here to the Hilton Blue Lagoon Miami Airport Hotel. And I am getting ready to do everything that God has put in me to do. And my goal is to change lives, to change the way you think, to change the way you live, to change the way you love and treat others. I am a change agent. That's what I am. Everything I do is to promote change. So if you are anywhere in the Miami area, and you want to get in on this life-changing conference, I tell her every time I talk to Denise, you did well. God used you well. And I have seen miraculous things happen here, guys. I am just honored to be a part of it. I thank God that he uses this conference. It's a spiritual conference. We have revival. We do all kind of stuff. We have 5 a.m. prayer. It is a conference that helps all of us and any of us that have disconnected from our spiritual beginnings or God and whatever you want to call God. Mine is Jesus. I know who my God is. But it is a way for us to realize that only what we do for him is going to last. When I come back here, it lets me know that everything that has happened in the last 12 months was for his glory. And everything that I do to help build his kingdom. Spiritually, financially, professionally, personally. My coaching is a combination of all of those things because it is necessary. I don't care how well you do hair, how much money you make. If you allow yourself to be disconnected from your purpose, from the person that birthed you here and that allowed you, he knew what we were going to do before we got here. He knew that. And now we're trying to figure it out. And I just thank God every day that wake up and I asked Denise, I remember when she was restructuring this conference, I asked her, I said, you know, am I coming? She was like, girl, you are a staple. You here. Just know that. And I thank God for that type of favor, guys. So I'm looking for lives to be changed, especially mine again. And I'll see you all around. I'm getting ready. I feel good now. I feel like the morning pains kind of went away a little bit. God showed me and he always does. He always says, look, let me give you something to help you understand. You're doing okay. You're going in the right direction. And he did that. When I woke up and saw all those people sign up for a conference that don't happen till next year, I said, and it's about money, guys. It ain't about no hair. It ain't about nothing. That conference is about money. And God said, I got you. I got you. You're going to be all right. You're doing what I've ordained you to do. So I thank God. I thank you. And I do believe they're going to be streaming some of the conference. So just Next Level Concepts, Denise Michelle, Mentorship Miami. I don't know what it's under on Facebook, but you all just try to go into all of those, click the notifications if you haven't already, so you can catch some of this. If you are anywhere, this conference is tonight. We do some stuff Sunday, Monday. If you anywhere where you can drive, get here. Okay, just get here. Get here. It is an awesome conference. Again, I just look forward to birthing this baby and just raising the baby well. And I just pray that you all will love my baby as much as I love you. So I'm getting ready to get out of here because I got to go to the Apple store, guys. Y'all already know I got to get something before so I'm going to get there and get on the list. So I will see you all later today, and I will probably be streaming a little bit of my classes. So you all stay logged on to me today. Really tomorrow. I'll be streaming more tomorrow. So you all stay logged on, get your notifications, but I'll see you soon. Deuces.